This is multiple time frame analysis on Nike. Katie is going to give you some great lessons here on cycle analysis. Also, just as Arvi did in that previous segment, she is one of the great experts in the world on cycle analysis and is also leading our new effort in option trading and teaching that in our Discord channel. So if you want to see Katie put together all of our analysis and look at option opportunities, you're going to want to watch that. So take over, Katie, and show them this great analysis on Nike.
Hi, I'm Katie with askSlim. The Cycle Low Timing Tracker on your screen is one of our tools here at askSlim that helps our members identify opportunities in the symbols on our focus list that may be setting up around coming into and out of cycle bottoms. We use this tool in conjunction with looking at the charts to evaluate the opportunity and the timing. The symbol we're going to take a look at today is Nike. Nike is found in 3 places on the Cycle Low Timing Tracker. It's found here in the cycle timing period of risk box for the daily time frame. And what that means is that we're in a period of time on the daily chart when we expect one cycle to make its low and for Nike to move up into the rising phase of a new cycle. Nike is also found in the bottom pending box for the daily time frame, and that means that there's been sufficient positive price action to suggest that Nike is in fact making that cycle low that we're looking for. Now that doesn't necessarily mean a bullish trade setup. These 2 small red squares next to the Nike symbol are indicating that momentum is negative in both the intermediate and short term. Finally, the other place that Nike is found on here is down in this in sync box. Now the symbols in this box are ones that are currently in cycles on the daily chart that are ending within a period of time when we expect the weekly cycle to make its low. Generally speaking, because of that, those symbols are expected to show weakness and maybe even breakdowns in their current daily cycles as we move into the bottoming phase on the weekly chart. Switching over to a 5-year weekly chart of Nike, I'll show you how this all fits together. We have 21 bar cycle brackets on the bottom that represent the average cycle length of money flows into and out of Nike, and the actual cycles are outlined in black around the candlesticks. These purple vertical lines show where the actual cycle lows occurred, and the blue vertical dashed lines over here on the right show a period of time around the current cycle trough when we expect Nike to make its current cycle low. In this particular case, that's between July 25th and September 9th. Now we have these negative cycle structures going on in Nike. We have left-hand translations. That means that the cycle peaks way over here close to the beginning of the cycle, leaving the rest of the cycle for a decline. Now that often leads to negative configurations, which is when the cycle ends lower than where it began. That happened in the last cycle, and this one is showing the same structure. Momentum in here is negative, as indicated by our proprietary reversal scout. So we have negative cycle structure, negative momentum, and late declining phase of this cycle going into the cycle timing window. Our next level on the downside is this intermediate 78.6% fib extension at $90.85. Switching over to the daily chart of Nike, this has an overall bearish look, bearish cycle structures with negative configurations and left-hand translations. The situation right here is why we find Nike on the Cycle Low Timing Tracker. These blue vertical dashed lines are showing the period of time around the ideal cycle trough when we expect the current cycle to form a low and begin to move up into the rising phase of the next cycle. We are currently in that window. Also, Nike is exhibiting some positive price action that was able to trigger the bottom pending algorithm. Therefore, it's found in the bottom pending box on the tracker. Finally, it was in the in sync box. Switching back to the weekly chart, this timing window when we expect the current intermediate term cycle to end is between July 25th and September 9th. Now on the daily chart, this next cycle ends on or about August 28th. So this daily cycle fits within that weekly cycle timing window. Because it syncs up, we are anticipating weakness and possibly further breakdowns in this next cycle as we form that intermediate term low. So because of that, we would consider it a good short side setup if Nike were able to get into this resistance zone between 108.81 on the bottom up to about 114.5. To learn more about the Cycle Low Timing Tracker and our other tools and services, please visit our website at askSlim.com.
Beautiful work, Katie. Just really good. And again, I want to remind you to become a level 3 member, and you'll be able to see Katie teaching around putting cycle analysis together with option trading.